Well, hello, YouTube. You here. We got nature in the background, YouTube. Yeah. I was letting it be quiet so we could hear, but the birds is around. You hear me? Yeah, you do. You hear me? We here. We on car wreck trail. Skirt. That's what happened right here. So the same hill this car wrecked on, we about to go up on the trail. Y'all know what it is. Thinking of getting some of these. Trying to get some. Sorry, I was reading a text. Trying to get some of these tree pull-ups. But I don't want to get a tick in my head. But we'll see. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll just do it one-handed. Paul. Yeah, we here. No fear. Yeah, not one-handed. Okay. Anyways, how ironic. Crashing out. I got a live going up a trail after it already been crashing out. Hey, fair. Where the tires at? Cause we be dashing out, doing everything we need. Hello? We got the earth. Yeah, we do. We got the trees. We got the dirt. We got the leaves. It's a whole fact. Skirt. Where's that BMW going? Beep, beep. It went down the hill. That's where it went. Skirt. How ironic. Taking a crash out trail from A Fair. We here. Buckle up. Get your seatbelt in. Click. Turn the airbag button on. Hit the switches. We out of here. We got the trees. We got the leaves. I see the green. And it's right over there, past the yonder, up on the canyon. I just came past a rattlesnake. Look out for the snakes, hey, fair. My head just salute. I will. I'll show y'all that later. We doing the live. This is a good trail to go up. And yeah, I literally just came down this other trail, this big ass rattlesnake, man. So if I get bit right now, you know what I mean? Send help. I'm kidding, YouTube. It's also kind of a joke, right? It's a joke. Rattlesnake was huge, though. Doug Eli in the building. Hi, bro. Said hi. Cool. Salute. All right. Eli, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a lower channel trying to get going, you know. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? You don't have to. I'm not commanding you. But if Angie's in the building, I appreciate that. Salute, Angie. We got the car wreck trail. I was just saying a moment ago, I was coming, you know, from the other direction to go up this hill, and I passed this big ass rattlesnake. His belly was full and everything. He's like, oh, he's been eating good. But this is the last part of the hike trail I got going on today. And, you know, everybody was like, oh, did you stop doing how's my day? It's going well. How's yours going? appreciate you asking though, for real. That's why I kind of stopped what I'm doing for a second. You know what I mean? Salute. Appreciate you asking. I hope your day is going well as well. We're here on YouTube. It's going all right. It's going better than this vehicle right here. You know what I mean? So I can't complain. You're a turkey. Dope. Yes. Three more hours left. There you go. It's almost over. But this car's seen better days, you know? That's why we're on the car wreck trail out here in Laguna. It is old. And then go up here. See what I mean? We caught a blue jay earlier, just a moment. Well, I don't know if it's a blue jay, but it was a blue bird. So I'd seen a whole lot on this trail this morning. I had a rattlesnake cross my path. I had a blue jay or a bluebird singing earlier. You know what I mean? Shout out all the bluebirds out there. And they were like, I heard this thing on the internet. It was like, there's technically no bluebird because the way that you see that color is not the actual color, but I don't know. English, yes or no? All right, Duru, we get it. If that was the Spanish or English joke, it's okay. I am Turkey. Yeah, I get it. You're from the country, Turkey. I get it. You're not calling yourself a literal turkey, right? Gobble gobble kind of thing. Yeah, I mean that's not what's going on. I got it. We here 190. My English isn't great either, because technically, grammatically, if you ask somebody like, "How's your day?" and if I tell them, no, we're not gonna get into it. Forget about it. I gotta answer how you want. Technically, really, the world kind of speaks in half slang if y'all really think about it. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all ever... It is. You're just gonna have to trust me. It's like partial correct grammar, partial slang. Yeah, that's dope. How is it over there in Turkey? Huh? I don't really keep up on world events. Kind of in my own area. All right. It doesn't seem like it, but it's a bit steeper than how my phone's making it. I mean, look. So, see, there's the car down there. In that little spot. And I'm going up this yodel. It's crazy. These guys come down this trail on the bikes, though. You know what I mean? Ugh. That's the only thing, too. You going up these trails, you gotta be advised if you got headphones in, you know? Especially if it's a trail that you guys got like bikers on. They could be flying down this thing, you know what I mean? And you're gonna wanna hear them. We here, finishing this up. Someone walking. People walking past. For the morning, this is my third hill up here at top of the world. Excuse my breathing, pause. Feeling a little winded talking and hiking. Anywho, did one trail earlier. This one right here. This little dude. That one's Mathis. That was the second one. Can't think of the name of the other one earlier. I'll get it later. And then car wreck right now. So this was the top of the canyon. I went down the left side. I went down the right. And now I'm coming up the right, if that makes sense. So I did this hike this week too. I'm trying to put video form. I just don't know how to cut the footage right. Oh, I'm learning. I'm not gonna say I don't know how. I'm learning how. Cut some of the footage up and make it watchable in a video. So, just so that I have more videos on my channel. I don't think, I've been like reevaluating maybe areas I can improve in. And technically I don't really do a lot of videos. So if I figure out a way I would want to edit, my bad. Let me point it this way too, just not on myself right now. Because you're gonna be like, man, he just has this camera on his shirt. That's not even a hard workout. So started down there, basically at the bottom of the canyon. You know what I mean? This trail's car wreck. And sorry guys, if you guys, women, gentlemen and women, if you guys are in here and it kind of sounds like I repeat myself over what I just said, but just because sometimes it looks like there's a few other people in here and I'm thinking maybe they don't know what was going on. Like, hey, why are they watching a channel full of rocks? No worries. Yeah, this is gonna be my last one. I got a post-protein meal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be screenshotted right there. When I was doing the thing, yeah. It's gonna freeze that whole thing for the next however long this live is gonna be. It's gonna be like a fan's live. It's gonna show that contorted face image. Like, thanks YouTube. You're really helping me right now. It's a joke though. I'm joking. I'm not really mad. Good morning from Elk, Washington. Shout out Washington. I heard about Washington for a minute. I want to be going up there. What's there to do in Washington? Yeah, I mean, I just heard it's really nice up there. People had been telling me that for years about Redwood. I find when we finally went years back, shoot, never regretted that trip. Redwood was dope. Y'all get a chance in Cali, you go down there to Redwood. We're walking, folks, I know. Complaining, my fault. But Redwood, California, the national forest is dope. Went there years back. And I think it was maybe 4 years by now, but been married over a decade, 15 this December. And that was my wife and I and my son, our first family vacation, believe it or not. Whew. So we here, folks, from the mud. Jesus loves you, brothers. Enjoy your son. It's a whole fact. God loves you. Jesus loves you. I want the best for you. So we here, another hike, finishing up that car wreck. So there's a whole lot in these YouTube streets I watch going down. Not tooting my own horn, But if you happen to catch some of my community posts, those are typically videos that I watched or I find interesting. And it's like, oh, hey guys, it's like a thing like, hey, check it out. I know a few channels have started their community on their channel. You know how you can just, instead of just doing a post, they can post it to their community. I'll do that eventually. But yeah, anywho, so there's a whole bunch going down too. I mean, like literally, I thought it was not interesting. But yesterday with the whole, I don't know if you guys are covering the headline news. I'm not going to speak on it in detail or nothing. What I'm going to speak about though is my son is in high school. I go to pick him up after school. He was telling me the news. Oh, that bird up the trail right now scared me. I thought it was another rattlesnake. That other bird scared me. Yeah, he told me the news yesterday. I was like, who? What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, what happened to him? Oh. People walking by. I don't want to record them or talk around them. But yeah, the news been crazy. The news been crazy. That looks straight up. It does. Close to the top, believe it or not. Can't really zoom in from that point. I'll zoom in a second, all right? But that general direction, there's kind of like a small tower. So let me flip it. Zoom in, camera. There it is. You could make it out, you know. That's the goal right there. We're almost done. Realistically, it's like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I get my meal in the truck. Got a protein shake, no carbs, no sugar. It's whey though. I mean, some people like vegan protein shakes. My body doesn't get constipated from the whey. That's what I hear a lot about. People didn't want to take the whey because they get constipated. You know, it's not something I deal with. It's nice, I guess. And then, so that's 50 grams of protein there. My minimum amount is 160. 160 grams of protein I need a day. And the only thing I wasn't doing as well, I wasn't matching more calorie intake. It was like just protein, meals. And then I don't really eat breakfast in the morning. My breakfast would be technically a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? Technically. But, and then for lunch, if I get something to eat, it has to be like after like a workout. Otherwise, if I'm just doing errands and stuff, then yeah, I'm probably not gonna eat lunch. So I eat typically one big meal a day, and that's in the evening. But it's different, you know. Just talking from my van, from where I got some results from, you know. Some results. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to. I took this month too. Now I'm not trying to be talking shallow. I'm just trying to talk. This is why I want to cut the videos up, because this is technically years in the making of a fitness journey. Believe it or not, this really is. Now I try to go back and look at some pictures of like how much weight I had before. Believe it or not, I didn't take a lot of pictures though back then of myself. This is a lot of pictures of my kid, of course, as he's growing up in the years, of course. You know, my wife, she's beautiful. But I didn't really like just sit there. I was like, I'll take some selfies right now. So when I'm going back like 4 or 5 years ago, ooh, my fault. I tried to call the false alarm. I just thought I kept thinking I hear that rattlesnake. So what happened earlier when I was passing, I was walking, and then I'm like, I'm gonna get a drink of water, it's in my backpack. And then I looked to my left, and the snake was like in that coiled up position, like take one more step. He's like in pinky mode, you know what I mean? Say it again. Say another. Russian girl, hi bro. Hello, Russian girl. Yeah, so anywho, as soon as that snake went across that road though, big belly. Big belly. I was like, oh, you eating real good out here. Filet mignon style. You know what I mean? Snake. Now, I'm a little shook up a little bit. I heard stuff before. They're like, if you're like cleaning your backyard, your shed, they're like, what about those spiders, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want no spider jumping on my head or my neck or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, I wouldn't smack it away. But a snake, nah. I ain't messing with no snakes. I ain't messing with no snakes. Y'all ain't tripping. I worked with someone at work, and they said they had some family out. I'm in Cali, right? I'm in Cali. I'm working with this guy at work, and he was mentioning Tennessee. In Tennessee, there are times, he was telling me, you go to the toilet, and if you ain't looking down, you see a snake in that toilet. I was like, oh, hell no. They're like, snakes in a toilet. You can be catching me in no Tennessee. But shout out Memphis. Yeah, me. Shout out Memphis. They kind of been holding down hip hop the last. Well, they still holding down, really. Because Key Glock is out there still. Shout out, and Glorilla, of course. Those are the ones I listen. All right. I don't really listen to Glorilla, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that they ain't talented. She's not talented. I just don't listen to a lot of female rappers, respectfully. They got some good songs though. I'll listen to it, yeah. But yeah, I can't honestly say I bumped like a Cardi B album or something. But hey, not everybody's playing A fan too, you know what I mean? So we here. Might have to talk to the label, hit the label up. Hey, need to get my songs back out here. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know. They're like, oh, A-Fan, oh, you just did one hip hop song. It's probably parody. I did 50. How about that, world? How about that? $50. But, you know what I mean? It's like a record deal thing. Well, technically, I'm not signed to any record deal. But if I were to sign anywhere, y'all know where I'd sign. Pause. VBL Cartel Records. Sky's the limit for that record label. The more I talk, the less troublesome this hike feels. I'll say though, I haven't been on car wreck in a minute. It's steep, right? But at least it's not freaking hot right now. Excuse my French. Bonjour. Oh, woo woo. Oh, oh, look at me talking all that. About to get thrown off this thing by croissant. All right, we here. We never stop. Yeah, I'm climbing rocks. Call me. Hey, it's way down there though. Still got a long way to go. Excuse me. I mean to deep breathe like that. If any of you got headphones on, you'd be like, man, stop breathing like that. Fair enough. Fair enough. But congratulations, YouTube. You've ran across a real one, a fan, believe it or not. I know you might not believe it right now, but one day you will. This ain't brain rot. This a 38-year-old man, got a family, wife and son, kiddos in high school, can't believe it. Still getting my health on. Former military, but that was a long time ago. Because military don't like define who I am. You know what I mean? We here earning that health is wealth right now. Right? Getting some videos in. And then they'd be like, well, there's another key, you know? You could work out. What do you eat? Fair enough. So a fan, one of one, you know, being his own decision maker, started doing cooking. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to have some, this is recipes I eat on a regular. I notice a lot of recipes on YouTube when they do get circulated, they're comfort foods, which ain't nothing wrong with it. I eat comfort food too. But I'm saying like just eating like a basic, you know, ground turkey with veggies, stir fry kind of thing. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Chicken.